Welcome. This is a restorative yoga routine for shoulder and neck tension relief. Let's begin seated. Feel free to sit up on a pillow if that feels best today, or sit any way you feel most comfortable. We'll begin to circulate the head, feeling out all the clicks and ticks within the neck. Very gentle movements here. Opposite direction. Back to center, sit tall. Plant the left hand beside you. Rest here if this is enough of a stretch, or begin to draw the right ear towards the right shoulder. Option to find some movement by rocking the head forward and back. Release, take a moment, and when you're ready, we'll plant the right hand beside us. Begin to draw the left ear towards the left shoulder. Option again to find some movement. Release. Coming to our knees, we'll walk the hands forward, forehead, chin, or cheek to the mat for child's pose. Option to place your forehead on a block or a few books for added height if that feels best today. Listen to the body. You can even place a pillow under the hips for a little more height and support, for less of a stretch. Begin drawing the breath into the chest. Exhale, softening the shoulders, the upper back. Observing the body here, allowing yourself to completely surrender with each exhale. On your next exhale, begin to walk your hands over towards your left, drawing the breath into the right rib cage. Exhale, softening the shoulders. Inhale to center. We'll exhale, taking the hands towards your right. This time drawing the breath into the left rib cage, so really expanding the left side body, creating that space with your inhales. Exhale, sighing out all tension within the upper back and shoulders, observing the stretch here. Inhale to center. We'll interlace our fingers behind our back, pulling through the fists towards the tailbone, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. You can rest here or go ahead and reach the fist up towards the sky. Gently release. Resting the hands beside your hips, take a moment here, allow the upper body to just be really heavy, allow the arms to be heavy. And when you're ready, we'll come to a tabletop position, walking the hands towards the top of the mat. Begin to melt the chest down. Option to sway side to side as you take the forehead towards the mat. If the forehead doesn't make it to the mat or it just feels too intense today, feel free to place a few books or a block or two underneath the forehead for a little more support. Inhale, gently release, coming back to your tabletop. Inhale, the right hand reaches up. Exhale, thread it underneath the left arm. Left hand reaches up towards the top corner of the mat. Or take a bind, reaching that left hand all the way around towards your lower back or grabbing the right hip. And we'll release. Take a moment. Inhale, the left hand reaches up. Exhale, thread it under. Reaching the right hand up towards the top corner of the mat, or go ahead and take a bind. Gently release. Come to your back. Taking a supine twist, the back is going to stay flat on the mat as you drop the knees over towards your left. Option to use a pillow or block between the knees or under the knees for a little more height or support if this does feel too intense today. And wherever you are, we'll take the elbows in line with the shoulders for a cactus shape to get a little bit into the chest. We'll draw the breath into the chest, creating that space. As you exhale, softening the shoulders and the upper back. Drawing the breath into the belly. Exhale, softening the legs, the feet, the ankles. Inhale, release. Opposite side. Using your inhales to create space. Exhale to sigh out any tension. Inhale to center. Take the feet mat width distance, and we'll begin to lift the hips, tucking the tailbone, and then lowering the hips all the way down towards the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Begin to rock the hips side to side. Hug the knees towards the chest. Big squeeze. And when you're ready, we will gently roll over and come to seated. Inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, heart center. Thank you for joining. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it below, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates on future videos and live streams.